Sachin Tendulkar reviews India-England Test Series No Handshake, cool Shubman, mature Jaiswal master blaster Sachin Tendulkar, the man who inspired an entire generation and beyond to pick up the bat, dove deep into the recently concluded Anderson Tendulkar Trophy, wherein India heroically drew the Test Series 22 on English soil. Tendulkar, who holds the record for the most runs 1,575 scored in tests by an Indian batter in England, touched upon the handshake controversy, the newly appointed Indian skipper Shubman Gill, the importance of pacer Mohammad Siraj, Yashasvi Jaiswal's role in guiding night watchman Akash Deep in their century stand, and more. Sachin Tendulkar, the brand ambassador of Reddit India, felt India did the right thing by rejecting the handshake Ben Stokes and co offered in the fourth test at Old Trafford. In Manchester just moments before Washington Sundar and Ravindra Jadeja's respective centuries. Nanan India had a disastrous start in the fourth innings of the fourth test in Manchester. England posted an intimidating 669 in their first innings in response to India's 358. Yashasvi Jaiswal and Sai Sudarsan were dismissed inside the first over on day 4, and India looked at a certain defeat. A loss here would have also meant a series defeat for the visiting party. However, KL Rahul 90, along with captain Shubman Gill 103, put up a heroic show, a partnership of 188 runs that brought back a sense of relief and smiles on the faces of tense fans. Day 5 brought a new set of challenges for Team India after Rahul and Gill departed in quick succession, as the scorecard now read 2,224. But Washington Sundar and Ravindra Jadeja had no plans of surrendering to the hosts. The fantastic duo slammed tons. Jadeja clocked 107 off 185, while his partner, Sundar, posted his maiden test century and remained unbeaten on 101 off 206 balls. Just before they could reach their respective landmarks, Jadeja and Sundar were offered a handshake by England skipper Ben Stokes and his men, implying that they wanted to pack their bags and go home, knowing that a draw was inevitable. India, however, refused to put shutters on the test match just yet. Once they slammed their well-deserved three-figure scores, Jaddu and Washi shook hands. India had registered a famous and fighting draw, thus keeping the series alive. Sharing his thoughts on the controversial episode, Tendulkar, in a Reddit video, stated that it wasn't India's problem, and it was absolutely fine what the two batters did on the field. People are asking Washington scored 100, Jadeja scored 100. Was it in the right spirit? Why shouldn't it be? They were playing for a draw. Before that, when England was having a go at them, they negotiated it well, Tendulkar said in a video on Reddit. Also read how handshake became a meme after Ben Stokes and England's antics. The internet saga. According to me, the series was alive. So why should they India go ahead to shake hands and give the rest to England fielders and the bowlers? If they England want to bowl Harry Brook, it was Ben Stokes' choice. That is not India's problem. So, to me, it was absolutely fine, he added. Tendulkar opined that India had to endure the full-time bowlers all day long before Harry Brook was handed the ball. Jadeja and Sundar weren't playing for their centuries but saving the match for India. They were playing for a draw, not their centuries. If they had gotten out when they came out to bat, we could have lost the test. A few more wickets and we would have been in trouble. When they came out to bat, Harry Brook wasn't bowling, right? Someone else was. So, why should England's bowlers and fielders be kept fresh for the fifth test? Do you have an answer for that? No. Nanan. With so many men in the playing 11 rising to the occasion throughout the 5-match test series, Yashasvi Jaiswal may not have gotten the limelight he perhaps deserved. The Indian opener accumulated 411 runs at 41.10 average with 2 centuries and as many half-centuries to his name. Stressing the importance of Jaiswal, Tendulkar admitted that he was impressed by the young cricketer's mindset. Jaiswal impressed me because of his mindset. He is fearless, knows how to accelerate, when to be at the non-striker's end, and when to play a phase out carefully. You cannot bat in a single gear. You need to use different gears. This is what he did right from the first test. He did look uncomfortable at times in the first test, but eventually it boils down to the right column of the scorecard, and he scored a 100, the legendary cricketer said. For me, it was important. The first innings of the first match in a 5-test series is very critical. The veteran also congratulated Jaiswal on masterfully guiding Akash Deep when the night watchman came to bat and added an invaluable 66 to India's score. Also read Jasprit Bumrah's Instagram post after India-England series draws ire, hey race Y in the last test, when he scored a century, a magnificent one on a difficult track to bat on. He showed character, maturity, and determination. The way he guided Akash Deep motivated him to score. It was a treat to watch. Nanan Shubman Gill won praises from cricket pundits and fans alike for kicking off his maiden test series as a captain on a high. Drawing a test series on English soil was no easy feat. Defying the weight of the skipper's hat, Gill also hammered 754 runs in 5 tests, earning him the Player of the Series award. The most important thing that I noticed was the respect for a good ball. Where the tendency is sometimes to push the ball in front foot, he was able to defend on front foot. It was solid. Overall the shot selection was precise, Tendulkar said in a Reddit video. Swipe left for next video. Gill looked calm and composed, but when an opposition builds partnerships, it becomes tough for any captain to build a game plan and ensure that the runs dry up. Gill controlled the team and the game well, Tendulkar added. You can read Tendulkar's assessment of KL Rahul here, and his review on Mohammad Siraj here. Latest blogs.